Potential good news for first-time home buyers. Rent payments are now counting toward your credit rating. Welcome inside the comfy confines of the Channel 13 studios. Our work week is getting underway. Felicia and I are with you here at 10 o'clock. Great to be with you. We're going to get with Angela in a moment, find out about some spectacular weather that's even better than what we enjoyed today. And we're going to get the very latest from Logan Gay on the police officer with IMPD who was shot last night in the Fountain Square area. She's got an update for us. So all that to come here on Facebook Live. Let us know where you're watching tonight. That way Felicia and I can give you a shout out, talk about you on the Facebook page and let you know where you're watching. Make sure to put those in the comments tonight. So how was your weekend?
It was wonderful.
Yeah.
I spent a very special guy's birthday, my husband.
Yay.
So happy birthday to him. Thank you for asking.
Nice,
Happy
nice.
birthday. You know, always gets cool points when you can, wish them happy birthday at work.
So your husband's birthday, the celebration goes on how many days compared to your birthday?
Oh, actually, that's so funny you asked that. He does get about 3-4 birthday parties, to
Really?
be honest.
Oh,
yeah,
that's pretty
he's
good.
into celebrating,
That
and
is
so
good.
we have a lot to celebrate.
All right, well, happy birthday
Yeah,
to
your weekend was
husband.
good?
Oh, yeah, really good. So, and I've got a short work week. I'm going out to Colorado to see my my son and the twin boys.
Bring back lots of
Yeah, I know,
pictures
I will.
and video.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yes.
All right, let's go ahead and get our evening started together. Let's bring in Angela, find out not only about the last day here of February, but March looks like it's going to start pretty good.
Yeah, really good. 60s.
Woohoo.
Oh, okay. when is spring officially?
Meteorological spring officially begins tomorrow.
I love that you're a weather nerd.
I am for sure.
Meteorological.
Yes.
I can't even say that.
but
Meteorological.
The spring is around March 20th, 21st, give or
There you
take.
go.
So, we have 2 springs around here.
Okay,
Depends on which calendar you're following.
Right. Not quite spring yet, but it feels like it.
Sure does.
Yes, we had 50s today, and we have 60s on the way for the next couple of days. Make some outdoor plans. I think I said it at 6. If you feel like you've been cooped up, this is your time to get out and get some fresh air.
Good.
Okay, done.
Little sunshine, little vitamin D, it'll help you out. 30s and 40s where we are right now under mainly clear skies. 38 Indianapolis, 43 Greencastle, 42 Bloomington. We'll be in the mid-30s early tomorrow, but no heavy coat required out the door for your Tuesday. A jacket, yes. Sunglasses, yes, because temperatures with lots of sunshine will warm into the 60s. So a cool start, but a really warm finish. Our average high right now, mid-40s. So we're going to be about 20 warmer than that the next 2 days.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is making a jump. That's a big
I've got
jump
good
there.
news on a Monday, which is really fun for me.
And one of our viewers, Patty, joining us tonight. Woohoo, 60s in spring. That's right.
here.
Our sentiments exactly, Patty.
Exactly. We've got Karen joining us from Whiteland tonight. Alicia is with us. Barb from Canby. Monica says happy birthday to your hubby, Felicia. We've got Holly in Whiteland. We've got Sean from the west side of Indianapolis. We've got Patty from Reelsville, Indiana, in Putnam County near Greencastle. Alicia from Bargersville. And Ralph, Judy. So we got a lot of Facebook friends joining us tonight.
Check in, shout out your
It
neighborhood.
is so nice to have everybody here with us here on this Monday. We'll get back with Angela, talk a little bit more about the forecast in a bit, but we do want to bring you up to speed with our big story that we're going to see on 13 News at 11, the shooting that took place yesterday in the Fountain Square area, an IMPD officer in the hospital. Logan Gay has been chasing this story all evening long. So, Logan, you do have some new information about the suspect. What have you learned?
Yes, well, we now know the name of the suspect. So his name is Malik Hill, and he's 31 years old. We still don't know the name of the officers. IMPD is still keeping that tight. But what we do know is that Malik is in the hospital and he's in serious condition. We also know that the officer is also in the hospital. And so right now, like you said, I've been gathering. And what we also know is that this all started off with officers were called to a traffic accident, and the officers came across a car that matched a description from another accident. And when they approached the suspect, who we now know is Malik Hill, he took off. And so they all started running, and that's when gunfire was exchanged. And so, unfortunately, an officer has been hit. And so that officer has been on the force for about 1 year, and he was in field training. And yes, like I said, he's still in stable condition, serious stable condition. And right now, I'm still gathering details. I'm hoping to have more, but I have talked to, or we as a team have talked with neighbors, and they say that although they are they're happy that suspect has been arrested, they're still nervous that something like this has happened in their community. One mother said she's been holding her children tighter. She didn't let them sleep alone last night. That's how worried she was. They slept in the bed with her. And then she also said that it is a big setback for their neighborhood. So we'll have more from neighbors about the incident, because these neighbors actually heard what happened and actually saw the officers in the community last night.
Yeah, it's certainly a community reacting there, and I know we're all waiting just to find out more details with what happened. I know these investigations take a little bit time, but Logan, we will of course be tuned in at 11 o'clock to hear the latest, and of course our news team will continue to follow this over the next couple of days as well. Thanks, Logan.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk about the real estate market. Felicia, it's been tough for first-time home buyers out there.
Oh my goodness. First-time home buyers are already jumping over some hurdles, but apparently with everything that's going on with the pandemic and, with the cost and how competitive things are, and of course, don't even get us started talking about credit. You know what? Let's start talking about credit.
Yeah, let's start talking about that tonight. Allison Gormley put together a story because she found that at least for first-time home buyers, this could be a good piece of news, because now the rental income is now working toward your credit score. And Allison has this story.
First-time homebuyers don't have a shot.
Like so many other first-time homebuyers, Carly Zabkar
It has been extremely difficult.
has learned the hard way
It's just really hard to compete.
that it's no cakewalk.
The houses that we're attracted to and that we want to put an offer in, they disappear in days and minutes. I thought I would be in a house already. I've been, renting. I'm about to be 30 years old. It's not as easy as I thought.
She's not alone. The number of millennials who expect to rent forever has doubled in the last few years to more than 18%, according to Apartment List's Millennial Homeownership Report.
I feel like there are a lot of cards stacked against them.
Shazia Verji with Credit Sesame says a factor working against many first-time homebuyers is credit.
2/3 of millennials are credit invisible, meaning that they don't have a credit score, or their credit score is very low. They're still burdened with student loan debt, and they also saw the consequences that the 2008 financial crisis had on their families and their upbringing. So they're very averse to take on that additional debt. And the unintended consequence there is that they've essentially locked themselves out of the credit system.
But here's the good news. All three major credit bureaus and mortgage buyer Fannie Mae recently announced they'll allow rent payments to count toward credit and loans. People can't yet do this themselves, but rent reporting services like Credit Sesame can help get your rent payments on the books, including those from the past 2 years.
It's establishing that they're able to make the payments on time. That's what building credit is. So why not be able to do it with rent?
Most charge a fee, $50 to $100 on average, and others are free. A potential leg up for those who just want a place to call home.
You just got to keep fighting, and you got to keep trying and keep looking and hanging in there.
Okay, so a lot to unpack there.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
we know what it looks like for millennials right now. They're facing a lot of debt. They're facing a lot of student loans, and it just buying their house, being a first-time home buyer can seem daunting in itself. But I think one of the pivotal things they said there was to keep trying. So when you first are starting out, just to start the process, that kind of gives you an idea of where you stand. And so just in terms of how much credit do you need, how much home can you afford, how much does it cost? So I think just starting the process is a good step. And if credit bureaus are now going to be looking at the rent that you pay, and if you're paying that every month on time, That's a good deal.
Yeah, that
That's
would
a
be
good sign.
That certainly helps those first-time home buyers because, look, they're at a disadvantage because folks that are older, that are downsizing and selling their home at, you know, obviously they're making a lot more money.
Yep.
It's harder for these first-time home buyers to be able to say, look, I'm going to put in a competitive bid. So that's an interesting story from Allison Gormley. Getting lots of prayers for the police officer who was injured. Let's see. Julie says a good lender will help you with your credit for no charge.
Yeah,
So,
that is true.
yeah.
That is true.
So anyway, lots of folks chiming in tonight. If you've got any thoughts along those lines, be sure to go ahead and put that in the comment section. Let's bring Angela back in, find out a little bit more about those 60s as we get the month of March underway.
Underway tomorrow officially, and we have 60s for the next 2 days.
Nice.
And really the most dramatic weather we have this week. The temperature swing and then a temperature drop and then near 70 for the weekend.
Oh my gosh.
I know. And it really looks like the weekend will be our next rain chance, although we might squeeze out a few sprinkles or flurries Wednesday night, early Thursday. Pretty quiet week, so just focus on the sunshine and 60s tomorrow.
We can do that, can't we?
It's done. My homework is complete. You don't have to worry about me.
Spend some time outside.
Another special report that you're going to want to check out tonight at 11, Dustin Grove is going in search of where are all the workers. Look, we see all these, now hiring signs that have been out.
It's everywhere, and it's affecting every industry. And so where have all of these people gone? What are they doing now?
Yeah, Dustin Grove will take a look at that, along with Angela's 7-day forecast with Felicia and I see you tonight on 13 News at 11. We'll see you then.